We're less than 10 months away from the inaugural sailing of the brand new Star Princess, following in the wake of the very well received and reviewed Sun Princess. But like every new class of ship, lessons are learned and improvements are made. What's in store for the Star? Welcome back to Tidal Horizons. My name is Andrew, and we're a bit of an expert on Princess Cruises, covering everything you need to know in our how-to and explanation videos. Usually the second ship in a new class of ships isn't nearly as interesting as the first one, but we already know of a few changes coming to Star Princess, as well as what her early itineraries will look like. Let's have a look at where the ship is now, review what we know, including a couple of controversial changes that were recently revealed, and then look at what surprises might be in store still. Let's ask questions, and let's see what answers we can find, and make a few speculations and suggestions while we're at it. First, we know that Princess asked or was asked by the Fincantieri shipyard to delay the inaugural sailing of Star Princess until October 4th, 2025. This was based on the lessons learned during the Sun Princess, where multiple cancellations were made only days ahead of the inaugural sailings, a terrible and embarrassing look for Princess and the builder. Star Princess was launched at the Fincantieri shipyard on Thursday, September 26, during a ceremony attended by senior Princess Cruises staff and shipyard executives. The ship is the second biggest ever built in Italy. While we wait for new imagery to be released by Princess or Google Earth to catch up, we'll have a look at what Sun Princess looked like about 7 months before launch. It won't be long until Star Princess catches up. Features such as the dome, the sea view bar on deck 17 are quite obvious, as are the hot tubs on deck 18 above the pool area, which is covered. After the ship, the Sanctuary Club area is already taking shape, with the pool being covered as well. Beyond that, we're in a period of waiting for Princess to drop some news with us for some tours or updates. Happy to come out and have a look, Princess, just saying. Princess has updated the deck plans for the Star Princess like they did for Sun Princess, with the new locations noted for the Sanctuary Collection restaurant and the Crown Grill. Like the Sun Princess, the Butcher's Block and the Catch by Rudy are noted to be in the same spots. I still speculate that one of these venues might change before the inaugural cruise. My visit to Butcher's Block on board Sun Princess was average at best, although that was before the move. I would still love to see something different in that spot. Perhaps I need to revisit the Butcher's Block and reserve judgment. What new dining features would you like to see on board? Princess should definitely put a slightly different spin on Star Princess to differentiate it from Sun Princess where it can, and we'll be there to bring you the latest. Hit subscribe now and give this video a like so you'll be alerted to the latest from us. Leave a comment too and speculate. Ask questions with us. Princess has clearly learned a lesson from their Sun Princess experience and set only 2 cruises in Europe before she makes her maiden transatlantic cruise on October 22, 2025. It would be easy enough to cancel one or both of those if needed, even the transatlantic, so the ship was out of Europe and ready for the winter season on time. I would imagine that the ceremonies in Europe will be more muted, and the christening will probably happen in Fort Lauderdale. Just announced and available for booking now is a 3-day maiden Caribbean cruise on board Star Princess on November 7th, visiting Princess Key. It's a short cruise, but an excellent opportunity for those close by to the Fort Lauderdale port to experience the Star Princess. I'm sure this will sell out quickly. After finishing a winter of alternating 7-day Eastern and Western Caribbean sailings, Star Princess will have 2 special 8-day Eastern Caribbean sailings on March 28th and April 5th. She'll then sail on a 20-day Panama Canal cruise from Fort Lauderdale up to Seattle with stops in Aruba, Panama, Mexico, and Los Angeles before reaching Seattle on May 3rd. With a total of 14 sea days to get all the way up the coast, you'll have more than enough time to enjoy the ship and use all the amenities. The Star Princess will be fantastic in Alaska. With all the open space and the windows, she'll have a great view of everything. Check out our 2026 Alaska preview video for more information on her itineraries and other options for Princess Cruises in Alaska. So, what else do we know right now? It was revealed in a webinar for travel agents and in a later news release that a change would be made to the location of the Gelato Bar to make more room for an expanded O'Malley's Irish pub. This is great news because the new O'Malley's was such a blast, but it needs some layout help. I would anticipate this to happen on Sun Princess 2 during her first refit. The new location of the gelato bar has not been announced. In other developments, Princess has announced an expanded Princess Casino non-smoking area. The deck plans have this superimposed over the former oceanfront shop where you could buy medallion accessories, as well as over part of the shops of Princess. Now, this is a main thoroughfare on Deck 8 from the Piazza area to Sabatini's and the Sanctuary restaurant, as well as the remaining shops of Princess. I'm not sure how they're going to make this appealing because I'm not going to be impressed if we have to squeeze down the hall between slot machines. Why not just make the existing casino non-smoking? The 90s have come and gone. It's time to move on. It appears that Spellbound will also be on the Star Princess like it was on the Sun Princess. Again, this wasn't a great dining experience. The food was lackluster at best. I did a full review of our experience. The bar and show were outstanding though, and I still maintain that they need to drop the dinner and just make it drinks and a show. It would have made sense to me if they debuted something unique on the Star rather than repeating Spellbound, something space or astronomy related if you want to keep with the Star theme. If it were me making these decisions, I'd probably move O'Malley's Pub into that space and expand Princess Live. I found Princess Live to be a bit on the small side, as was O'Malley's. Perfect spot for a pub. You don't need windows, but I guess that doesn't generate additional onboard revenue. One of the final missing pieces of both the Star and the Sun Princess puzzle is to figure out if we will ever see the Park 19 contraptions that were installed on Sun Princess functional in some way. Princess has only said that they're unable to use the installed apparatus and have refused delivery from the company who provided it. The speculation online is that they were having a difficult time getting the features to work on board a ship that moves when it's normally used on land. It's a bit of an unusual space to fill. I don't see Princess bringing in water slides or more children's programming space. For now, it's listed as an expanded sports court and track. Perhaps there's something still in the works. Until then, we await more information from Princess on what will be put into that space. I know many passengers who have been cruising Princess for a long time weren't pleased to see this type of attraction on the ship in the first place. Personally, I'm not sure if it's necessary either. I routinely cruise with my kids, including 2 that aren't teenagers yet, and I'm not sure this type of attraction would be more than a 15-minute time filler during the course of the cruise. When Princess releases more information, we'll let you know. So, where's the ship tour, you ask? Well, it's right here in our Sun Princess review, of course. As more news comes out and if changes are revealed, we'll of course update this video. In the meantime, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you always know the latest. Leave a comment too. I always love chatting cruise with my viewers. Thanks for watching.